What's going on, everybody? I'm Matt Giordano, and I'm back with the Giordano update. So to start off, we're going to talk about the NBA free agency, and the biggest news obviously was LeBron James deciding to come to the Lakers. LABron and Showtime are back. He signed a 4-year, $145 million deal with the team. He has an opt-out after that third year. The way the deal originally came together was Magic sat down with LeBron at 9:01 p.m. Western time, which is the start of free agency, and they sat down for 3 hours and discussed the plan for the future and talked about how the roster right now isn't ready to compete with the Golden State Warriors, but by the end of next summer they plan on having a championship contending team. LeBron has had a say in the way the roster has been built after he signed with the Lakers. He's been consulted in the team's decisions. The team has signed Lance Stevenson, JaVale McGee, and Rajon Rondo, as well as signing KCP. Those three additions to the team aren't the usual kind of guys you would see playing with LeBron, but they fit the defensive brand of ball that the Lakers are trying to play this year. Also, all of those deals were 1-year deals, which left enough cap space for the Lakers to go out and sign another max free agent next summer. As they stand right now, though, even with LeBron, they are not contenders in the West. Teams like Houston and Golden State are still much better ball clubs, and even in a 7-game series, I would probably take OKC over the Lakers. The Lakers have been trying to get Kawhi Leonard, but the deal with San Antonio doesn't look like it's going to happen. But that hasn't stopped the Lakers' names from coming up in trade talks. They've been linked to DeMar DeRozan, Damian Lillard, Bradley Beal, and John Wall and Kevin Love, even though the Cavaliers are unlikely to trade him before the season. He could be a target for them at the trading deadline if they feel like they could potentially compete in the West. His deals end up at the end of the year as well, so they could still potentially have room to sign a max free agent if they want to move on from Kevin Love. Um, the Lakers also did lose out on Paul George. On the first night of free agency, Russell Westbrook threw a party in OKC, and Paul George announced that he was there to stay. He signed a 4-year, $137 million deal with them. Um, Carmelo Anthony uh, is going to part ways with OKC this summer. OKC was the first team to have a salary and luxury tax of $300 million. So OKC plan on parting ways, which will save them roughly around $100 million. But did Paul George staying in OKC validate Westbrook? There's been a lot of talk about stars not wanting to play with him. Harden was traded, but KD chose to go join a team of three other stars than just playing with Russ. And I think it does say something about Russ because Russ was the reason that Paul George wanted to stay in OKC. Their friendship and the way they played together made Paul George feel like he would have a better chance of winning a championship with Westbrook than he did LeBron. So we're going to have to see how Paul George backs that up. Um, DeMarcus Cousins also continued the trend of ruining the NBA when he signed with the Golden State Warriors. He signed a 1-year, $5.3 million deal after turning down a 2-year, $40 million extension from the Pelicans before the season ended. DeMarcus Cousins is returning off a torn Achilles from this past season, so he won't be able to return until at least January. But when he does return, the Golden State Warriors starting five will be a five of all stars from the previous season. I think moves like this are making the league a lot less competitive. I don't think players really want to play. I think there's this idea that Golden State is going to walk away with the title every year, so why not go there and get a ring? And I think good players like Katie and obviously Cousins are taking less to join these guys than to take the money that they probably deserve and go out there and be a star on their own team. And I think the league is getting a little bit less competitive than what we've seen in recent years. Other quick news around free agency. Chris Paul signed a max deal to stay in Houston. Trevor Ariza agreed to a deal with the Suns. Um, the Mavs finally got DeAndre Jordan after in 2014 Jordan agreed to a deal with Dallas, and then there was a little thing where his teammates came in and talked to him right before he was able to sign a deal with Dallas, and he decided to re-sign with the Clippers. So he's finally going down to Dallas. Thank you guys for listening. I'll be back in a few weeks. I'm going to be away, so the next post will be July 29th. Thanks, guys.